Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Besiege with me, Lathrix, and welcome to our newest adversary, the mighty Stone Pillar. Yes, but this is no ordinary Stone Pillar. I do remember this from the last time I played, so let's just quickly say hello to it. Yes, this is indeed the one I was thinking of. It, in fact, shoots flaming lasers at you. So, obviously, we want to do something a bit long range. First of all, I want to remove these. I also want to mention that I could have done that a lot better last time if I were to simply slow down the rotation speed. I did have it a bit too sensitive. So anyway, we're going to remove all the innards here. I want to keep the basic shape because I like the basic shape, and we're going to see if we can, well, do a bit of long-range weaponry in the internal hull. Now, here's the thing. I really want to use the new gears and the new cogs, rather. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to do that. And I did think of one possible way, but I'm not sure if it'll work as I intend it. So let's figure out if we can even use this and remove the grenades. Okay, so I mentioned briefly in the last episode that I was thinking about using the cogs, the gears, the cogs, whatever they're called, to maybe swivel the aim of a gun so it faces up and down. It pitches, that's the thing I'm looking for, in a different way. So we're going to figure out if we can do that, at least in a very rudimentary way. So I don't know if we can have two. I don't think we'll be able to because of lack of size. Yeah, and also I can't put it in the way I wanted to. And other such noises. That doesn't actually go as I wanted it to. So, the idea is, I was thinking, and then put a powered cog next to it, if we can make this spin, we could add a plank of wood going along this way, which will then face upwards. Did I just remove it? Wow, that broke really easily. We really need to brace this thing better. It just falls apart. Oh, of course, because right now these aren't even attached. Wait. Oh, that's not actually attached to each other, is it? Whoops-a-daisy. So that should be like this, and so should that. Okay. Well, that explains why that's falling apart so darn easily, at least. Is it the same over here as well? Yeah. Whoops. Okay, now it won't fall apart so easily anyway. So, is there any way to make it attach sideways? Oh, of course, I could just use the single sizes, couldn't I? And do it like that. Oh, derp-de-herp. Apparently I could do that the whole time. There's an easy way to do it. So the idea is, we can get an angle on the weapon how we want it to be angled. So if I aim this upwards like this, and I change the keybinds of this to 1 and 2, make it easier on myself, I can then do this. Yes, I can! I kind of wanted 2 of them though, but still. Blink! Yes! Such a monumental victory for the inner weapon. But could we do something better and more fun than that? That's the question. We could go down the trebuchet slash crossbow route, but I don't really want to, so I've done that before. So I kind of want to stick with using gears. Can I maybe do it on both sides? That'd be cool, at least. That'd be cool. Is it actually attached to both? Oh, it is, yeah. Huh, that's cool. But no, I don't think I want that either. I'll consider different ways about doing this later, but at least we've got the very basics of that sorted. That was quite an easy one, wasn't it? Let me just save this. Let me save. Save as John, because that's what I called it originally. So fine. Then I'm going to delete this. Is a way to destroy machine? Yes. I'm going to see if we can make a really small flyer. I'm going to make it as small as possible that can bring it up to fire the gun. So, but the catch is, I want it to actually have some control. Small propeller? Ooh, propellers. Would that be like the spinning block? Question mark? Like a helicopter? I mean, I assume it would be. Spinning block. Hello. So then we add propellers. Oh, wait, wouldn't that be the other way around? I would need it to be. Would it be the other way around? I can't remember how. Okay, let's just see if this works and we'll find out, eh? Well, that was obviously intentional. No. It would be steering, mechanical, spinning block, and once again a small one of these. Okay. Appears to be doing nothing. So does that. Would it be I can't think. Would it be the other way around? Oh, I have not thought about aerodynamic stuff in a very long time. Press F to invert. L. Okay. More white on the bottom, perhaps? Again, I do apologise. This is a new thing for me. It's funny when it's so light that it would rather spin the block underneath. Now it's doing a breakdance. Okay. I want to make it as small as possible. Did I mention that? Yeah, that's not doing much. Okay, since that was a complete and utter failure, and I can't figure out quite how they're meant to work without spinning the bottom half, because it doesn't seem to provide quite enough lift, maybe it's not even made for lift, we're going to be doing a bit of playing around with wings instead, because I've always wanted to make a proper true flyer, so we're going to be trying to do something like that. So, the one thing I've always thought about is how do wings actually work? So, let's have a go of that, shall we? So, wings obviously provide lift. That's pretty straightforward. They lift you up, and that's pretty much that. My question is, and this is my big question, can you control the wings in such a way that the lift is kind of, well, positioned, placed, made so it... No, not a swivel joint, the turning blocks I'm looking for, is so you can actually turn with it as opposed to just using the little flyers. So, these are steering, yeah? Okay. There, they should be going the same way. Put this here. We're actually too big. Okay, we're actually a bit too big, so let's just delete that and just make it a bit more inside. So, something like that. So, left and right, left and right. Okay, so... something like, yeah, would that actually cause us to turn? That's the big question I have. Now, I did test this out quite a long time ago, and I mean that as in quite a long time ago, before I even recorded my first Besiege episodes, and quite frankly, at that time, it didn't work. It simply didn't do what you would expect it to do in any way, shape, or form. Why have I made it so high? I don't quite know why I made it so high. Oh well. So, that's kind of the concept I'm going to be working with anyway, and let's see if we can actually make it fly straight into the rock, is pretty much that. Now, will I need them to be up here as well? I probably will need upwards lift as well. So, can I make these all continuous? I don't have to... yeah, automatic, okay. I don't want to actually have to press these. These should all just be going by themselves. Maybe not the forward ones. Maybe the forward ones would need to be. Okay, let's do this. So it's O, isn't it? So, no, I just want to see if I can turn this thing. That's all I want to see, is if I can actually turn this thing. Oh! Okay, so... maybe is the answer then. Maybe this could actually work. We can actually make our first true... I wouldn't call it a true flyer, but, you know, something which resembles a flyer more than just a bunch of flyy things attached to another thing, attached to another thing. You get the gist anyway, so let's put these here as well. So 1, 2, this, 1, 2, this. Both these on automatic. I think we'll also have the front movement automatic as well. I think that might be a bit too high. Would this thing be forcing us down? Currently, yes. Yes, it would. You want automatic as well, and... okay, not going as intended. Haha! That's clearly what I want to do. Yeah, this is... yeah, that's reasonable. That was reasonable. Okay, so after a bit of messing around, I've came to a aircraft that basically works. And I mean that as in basically. Don't ask why I've put the fin at the top. It was purely for weight issues, and I thought it looked kind of cool. But essentially, how it works is these two, what would you call them? They're just propellers, aren't they? Or these two flying blocks, that's very simple and easy to remember, are on automatic. meaning they will constantly try to lift the craft. These 4 are also on automatic, but this singular is not, meaning that we do control the pitch upwards. This one and all the front ones are also automatic, basically meaning it will pitch down automatically, it will pitch up at our command, and we can turn it. Allow me to demonstrate without being burnt. Nope. Well, that wasn't great. Let's try that again, shall we? Just don't burn the... Okay, we missed. We actually just missed. There was... Why am I trying to turn? There we go. Why did I try and turn this? It's like, it's on a perfect collision course. Let's turn. Okay, next zone. We have... Oh, we could try and drop a bomb. That'd be cool. Okay, there we go. Let's get above it. It's got a weird start. That's the problem. It starts off very bizarre. Once it's kind of in the air, it's a bit more manageable, unless I'm terrible controlling it. Controlling it is awful. I will say that trying to actually control it is terrible. I'm just trying to make sure we're in the air. Oh no, I pressed the wrong way. Oh, it's because I'm so used to like Robocraft controls where you can keep holding left or right to turn. If you do it to this, what will happen is that the wings will go past their point of being able to actually function on the front, and you'll get this horrible kind of feedback where you lose all control. And it's really just juggling that. So, you can control it, it's certainly controllable, I am just dreadful at it. So, we're going to call it there. I'll try and make a better one next time. So, and by call it there, of course, I mean we're going back to John. Hello, John. So, John, could you do something to destroy this? Perhaps form a very simple trebuchet / catapult. That would be amazing. And do I want to do it with cogs again? You know, I kind of do, but I don't think... actually, yeah, go on then, we'll do it with cogs again. Powered cog would be fantastic. There we go. Could we actually increase the speed this time? We can. Ooh, we can really increase the speed of that. That's cool. Okay, that's going the right way, isn't it? Yeah, good. Okay. So, one block there. Then we want this here. Oh, will this actually be able to fit on? Yes, it can. And we want the bomb. Oh, actually, does the grenade work, I wonder? Let's try the grenade. Whee! Oop. Whee! Oh, well, I guess... Well, at least we damaged it. It's not got long enough of a of the main section to actually function the way I want it to. So what I'd have to do is remove the back, which of course means a lot of this is now currently disconnected from each other. Well, I guess it is connected at the front, and we could maybe connect it from the undercarriage instead. There we go. That's fine. And then, once again, we go with holder, and I would very much like a grenade. There. Oop, zooming out everywhere. Fire! Why did that get stuck? Well, bing. Why does it get stuck? Oh, I think I see what's happening. Let's have a closer look. Yeah, okay. So, what's happening is the wooden piece itself is trying to basically break apart. At least I think that's what's happening. I could be very much mistaken here. So just do that, I guess. Just there, sure. No. Was it so? Oh! It's because that's connected to that. No, it's not. No, it's not. Is it? Okay, if we delete this... Yeah, that's connected to that. Oh! Well, that's a simpler reason, isn't it? I still want the double, but maybe if we just... How do we alter its... Aha, F, okay. I guess the bigger one can also carry more weight, which is quite a big deal. So, okay, that's not as... Okay, so, let's put back the huge one. The large unpowered. Then we will do this. Put the powered cog. Oh, it'd have to be one closer, okay. Or does it have to be one closer? That's the big question there. Powered cog. Do you get... Yes, there we are. Okay. Okay, it looks better. Back. Fire! Yay! Maybe I should have stopped earlier, though. Yay! It kind of throws it, in a way, sort of. With nowhere near enough strength. No. Oh, doesn't help as well that the cog itself seems to be really not stable there because the piece of wood it's on. is only just about connected. There we go. This can go to this. This can be a support strut as well. That looks better. Okay, well, if nothing else, it looks better. Yeah, it just doesn't get enough speed. As well as everything else, of course, but I'm trying to make it so it throws it a little bit earlier, like there. Also, we lose our wheel every single time. Without failure. Oh. Possibly because they're not connected. I've done this like 3 times now. Come on, learn, Lathrix, learn. There we go. Of course, the easy solution would be ram it with a bomb, but still. Actually, how far would a bomb go? This might not be a smart thing to do. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, there's multiple reasons why this just doesn't go far enough. I mean, at least we chuck it, though. So, yeah, I think that's a fair victory. It seems it... Oh, those two. Fire! And then continue forward. Into the flames. Ooh! Just dodge... Yeah, that's it, just dodge the others, that's fine. Well, that was an easy victory. Hurrah! Oh, a little bit cheated. Ooh, hello. Yeah, something tells me A, that's not going to go anywhere near, and B, even if it did, the wind would have knocked it out of the way. Okay, so let's do some deleting. In fact, bring out the aimless. Now, if we go up fast enough and turn... Yeah! Oh, no, oh, apparently that's too strong. Okay. Well, at least the turning was correct there. So, let's get our whole thing... Oh! We can brake. It just needs a stronger ram. Okay, let's do it more to the right this time. And yes! There we go. The aimless is victorious. Oh, this thing is awful. It's not awful. It's a good place for me to learn. That's what it is. It's got the basics down. I just need to fine-tune it, which I don't really have enough time for right now. But if I accidentally put the middle on automatic... Oops. Oh, I didn't save it once I stopped putting it on automatic, did I? So, there we are. And let's save this as it is. Yes, resave please. Yes. And then we need to actually bind it to the key I want it to be. Which is up. Okay, there we are. So now I choose whether it goes up or down. It's just controlling the wings. It's such a fiddly thing. It's not how you'd expect it to control. I think as well the fact it goes down so quickly, and the fact it's asymmetrical. No, it's not asymmetrical. It's just how these two have their bottom sections there. No, it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, of course it's not. Because if it was, these would be ramming into each other. It's just how it. Yeah, it looks fine then. That scared me then. Honestly, that honestly scared me. Onwards. Oh. Destroy 80% of tower. Well, currently we're going to go the wrong way, but... We've got to grab us some bombs and see if we could do that. Just a good bomb there. I think multiple bombs is really the only way we're going to do this. Okay, so let's reload John. Hi, John. Move John back to here. Okay, and so, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Okay, let's put an actual bottom for John, so John has a butt. Along with an actual bit of flooring, there we go. And there's your butt actually in place. Let's brace you up so you can't be just moved around too easily. So, I'm trying to make this thing a little bit more... Oops, daisy. Let's reverse that. A little bit more sturdy, because I'm thinking about how about if we put a huge proper trebuchet going down the middle. So we have to delete the back section there, but just not the bottom of it. So it's kind of protected by these. The front can also act as a kind of stopper. And then have the throwing mechanism on the inside, so that it doesn't just, you know... drag. It doesn't throw so slowly. Probably not going to use gears for this bit. Is that all attached? Good. So how do I do that then? First of all, are those actually archers? Yes, they are. Ow. 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 This is not how wood degrades in real life. I have been lied to. I wonder if the drills work on metal or stone. They should. Did I have drills last time I played? I think I actually may have now I think about it. I might have been wrong earlier. Okay, so. Let's have this here. That looks completely stable and will never fall down. Let's just do this. Sure, why not? So, how are we going to make this throw things? How will it actually throw? I do like the idea of the cogs. Maybe just having just a small one. And having a very small kind of weapon attached to it, maybe? So it's more along the akin to maybe like this size. And have some on the other side as well as a bit of a counterbalance just to help out. Then weapon, throwy thing, holder, that's the thing. Oh, I'm too high. Oh. Damn it, game. Okay, so let's try it here instead. Unpowered, powered. Did I actually put the unpowered ones in? I might even put the unpowered. No, yes. Put that there. If this doesn't work, we'll do a catapult. I actually know how to build catapults. That's the one thing I actually managed to do decently in the last season. So that is something I do know how to. Now, please be. Ah, really? Really though, game. Game, are you being serious? Game, really? Ha! Okay, there we are. So, I want some white on this end, I guess, but let's just leave it as like this for now, because I don't even know if it's going to be able to throw it fast enough. That's the thing. This has to be able to actually throw at quite some speed, and honestly, I don't think it's going to be able to. But I do. Ooh, but I do actually want this thing to be able to be. I don't know. I like the fact it's more compact than the other kind of trebuchet systems you can make. And if it does work, but it's not even a trebuchet, it's a catapult again. We've made another catapult, essentially. Okay. Let's put grenades in this time for safety. Even if they definitely won't be strong enough. Whoa, where's it down? Oop. Well, one went the right way. Ah. Ah, well, yes, quite. Screw it, boom! Well, at least we threw the wood at it. So the big problem is, it goes obviously down too far, so we need some way to stop it from continually going down. So I think the best way would just be maybe to increase the size of this, so it smacks against it. But if we have it too much like this, it's just going to break. Come on, I want this to work, please. Please work. Aren't there like springs and stuff you can have in this game? Suspension, that's it. What about if we had it so it hit like a piece of suspension? So it'd slow it down to boom, such a degree it could be thrown without being completely a danger to everyone and everything on this planet. That would be nice. What's that actually getting? Oops. What's actually getting in the way of? Is it just too close? I mean, move. So I'd have to remove the front section if I wanted to do it like this, and it's probably the wrong way to do it. Again, we're learning, so don't judge me too hard. Judge me as much as you want, really. Fire! No, well, the idea was... At least hits it. If I just tap it for a second, though, it doesn't go all the way I want it to. So it doesn't go to the speed I want it to. But if I hold it down, then it's got a chance of just not doing what I want. Okay. Maybe it does need to be a bit further back. Learning is hard. Oh, that was better on both of them, even if one of them didn't stop properly. Hey, we actually did some damage. Hurrah! Oh wait, it's only of the main tower, isn't it? Well, that's something we need to work on. Why does one spin at different speed as... Oh, did I not upgrade both of their speeds? No, they both increase the same speed, so why is one sometimes faster than the other? Hey, I actually did a fair bit of damage to the tower that time. Let's remove those two. Oh, well that was pretty much perfect. Well, not perfect, but certainly... Yes! We did it! The one landed right in the centre! Well, first of all, let's turn. Let's turn a little bit. Let's just turn a little bit. There we go. There we go. Fire! Boom! Yes, okay. Take that as well! Because why not? That's rather cool. Okay, so let's remove these. And let's add the addition of actual bombs. A far more devastating weapon of the two options there. Come on, come on. Yeah, we go. Oh, this might explode just before they even leave. Oh, oh, did I hit an arrow? Are you serious? Okay, wait for it to fire its arrows. Hopefully don't blow up. Fire again. There we go. I think the problem is the pillar as well isn't quite strong enough to support this, but the idea is sound, and it seems now we've actually got it. And I understand the concept of, you know, the importance of having a stopper. We've definitely learned. This looks beautiful. Yay! Can I get set on fire, please? Okay, never mind. I can't even get set on fire correctly. Okay, well, anyway, I'm afraid we are all out of time for today's episode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Besiege is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Burn them! Oh, wow. I wanted to say burn them, and it would be a lovely end, and we'd have fired shots at stuff, and there we go. That's all I wanted.